Tonight we report on a Moses Lake man who is accused of helping steal 35 guns and other items in several thefts in September, and students at a Moses Lake elementary school take part in Walk to School Day. What's happening in sports, Bob?
There was a full slate of high school girls soccer action going on in the Basin last night, and the Hawks' Russell Wilson was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for his performance against Washington on Monday Night Football. Here's a peek at our Weather Center forecast.
We continue to have above average temperatures across our state, but we will see a drop in temperatures and also maybe a chance of showers. I'll let you know when with your 7-day forecast right after the break.
I'm Alan Troop, and we have all this and much more on iFiber One News.
From the iFiber One HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFiber One News, your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFiber One News, and it starts now.
A man reportedly helped steal 35 guns, 2 ATVs, and several other items in a series of thefts in late September. Prosecutors charged Jared Brockman, an 18-year-old Moses Lake resident in Grant County Superior Court, with burglary in the first degree, 16 counts of theft of a firearm, and driving without a valid operator's license. Grant County Sheriff's deputies reportedly connected Brockman to 3 thefts and a burglary because of a report of a group of suspicious people near Hiawatha Road. Deputies discovered one of the stolen ATVs during a flyover of the area. When they searched the state-owned land near Hiawatha Lake, they discovered a campsite and 2 areas containing stolen guns. They reportedly found Brockman in an Oldsmobile. Deputies allegedly discovered fishing reels inside the vehicle. Barry's pre-owned car dealership has relocated in Moses Lake and is holding a grand reopening celebration all day Friday. Reporter Jeff Chu has that story.
Denver Morford and his wife Sarah have expanded and relocated their Barry pre-owned car dealership in Moses Lake. They joined the so-called Auto Row near Interstate 90. Denver, who has been in the car business most of his life, said it is a big step beyond the family's original Ephrata Barry Chrysler Dodge Jeep dealership. The Barry car dealership in Ephrata has been around since 1951 and remains the largest in Ephrata. Morford said he was approached by the former business owner of the building, and that led to the relocation in Moses Lake.
It fit exactly in line with what our grand scheme was in the very beginning, and the opportunity to move from a very small location that we'd outgrown on Broadway to this amazing facility it's amazing how it just came to be.
2 years ago, the Morfords opened a small location on Broadway in Moses Lake.
The response that we got was overwhelming. At a little tiny location, we were selling between 20 and 30 cars a month, and quickly outgrew that facility with one little tiny office with no heaters, with no air conditioning in the summertime.
Morford said he is excited about the new location and wants to celebrate it with a grand opening this Friday all day. The new Barry dealership is in about 10,000 square feet of showroom and service space on almost 6 acres. I'm Jeff Chu for iFiber One News.
An insurance group wants to stop helping Grant PUD pay the costs of a lawsuit brought by Crescent Bar residents. The city's Insurance Association of Washington filed a civil lawsuit in Grant County Superior Court against the utility. The association is asking a judge to rule the group isn't responsible for paying the legal bills for the roughly 3-year-long lawsuit. Crescent Bar residents are suing the PUD, claiming they were promised they could stay on the island. A lawsuit followed a decision by the utility to remove the homes on the island and create a public recreation area. The association provided insurance for the Port of Quincy, which rented Crescent Bar from the PUD. The port then subleased the land to people wanting to develop on the property. The insurance group is arguing the terms of the coverage doesn't include the actions alleged by Crescent Bar residents. A Mattawa driver was injured Tuesday afternoon after rear-ending an SUV on State Route 243, about 2 miles south of Mattawa. Josh Avalos, a 26-year-old man, was driving a 1993 Nissan pickup truck south on SR 243 when he collided with the back of a 2001 Chevrolet Tahoe that had stopped to make a left turn onto Road 26 Southwest. Avalos was transported to Cadillac Medical Center in Richland for his injuries. The driver of the Tahoe, a 17-year-old Mattawa girl, and her passenger, Jonathan Gonzalez, a 19-year-old Mattawa man, were uninjured. Avalos was cited for following too close and no valid insurance. And now we take a look at people being sought by law enforcement.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
We'll be back right after this.
Are you looking to improve your or your child's smile? At Casciati Orthodontics, we make it our mission to make braces more affordable and fun. Our business has proudly served the Columbia Basin for over 20 years, and our new conveniently located state-of-the-art facility offers a relaxing environment full of fun activities for the kids. We accept all types of insurance and have convenient payment plans available. Give us a call for a complimentary evaluation, no referral needed, or check us out on the web and make an appointment online.
Hi, I'm Angus Lee, the Grant County Prosecutor, and I've spent my entire adult life committed to public service. As a younger man, I fought for our country in the United States Marines, and I was awarded the Combat Action Ribbon and the Purple Heart. For nearly a decade now, I've been fighting criminals here in Grant County. My trial record speaks for itself. I have convictions in over 90% of my jury trials, and I've personally prosecuted the most serious cases, and I've won.
Angus Lee, the proven crime fighter.
I'm Angus Lee, and I approve this message.
Hi everyone, I'm Cristina Sanchez with your One News Weather Center, brought to you by Bud Clary Toyota dealer, Toyota Let's Go Places. We begin with our headlines. Throughout the overnight hours, we'll continue to have warm and dry conditions, increasing cloud coverage for Friday afternoon. And this weekend may be looking a little unsettled, especially along the coast. Within the past 24 hours, we started off the day here in Alpharetta in the low 60s, average lows in the low 40s, and high temperatures for today in the upper 70s, average high is in the upper 60s. Moses Lake, very similar conditions, started off the day in the mid 50s, average low is in the upper 30s, and then upper 70s as the high for today. Average is normally in the upper 60s. And right now, right outside your door, current temperatures looking in the mid 70s here in Alpharetta with partly sunny skies and very light winds blowing from the west up to 5 miles an hour. We'll continue to see cloud coverage, especially as we go into this weekend. There is a front that will be approaching, especially along the coast for this Friday night into Saturday. Maybe seeing few showers and thunderstorms along the coast into the Cascade, especially in higher elevations. Here in our Columbia Basin, we may see spotty showers. However, for the most part, will be mostly cloudy on Saturday afternoon. And as we take a look for this Thursday afternoon, partly sunny skies along the coast. 70 as the high for Seattle on this Thursday, and into our Yakima Valley. High temperature in the 80-degree mark for this Thursday afternoon with sunny skies, and also into inland Northwest. High temperatures staying in the mid to upper 70s, especially as we get closer into our Columbia Basin. Upper 70s will be as the high for this Thursday afternoon. 79 here in Alpharetta, as well in Royal City, flirting with that 80-degree mark. Quincy 77 as the high. And as we take a look into our 7-day forecast, mostly sunny skies here in Alpharetta for this Thursday and Friday. High temperatures in the upper 70s. We may hit that 80-degree mark. And as we look ahead, we'll continue to see that increased cloud coverage, especially for this Saturday afternoon, with slight drop in temperatures into the low 70s, upper 60s into Sunday and Monday. We'll have more seasonal temperatures as far as that goes, but we may see slight chance of showers here in our Columbia Basin, especially for this Saturday afternoon along the coast. May see a few spotty showers. Thanks for being with us. This segment was brought to you by Bud Clary Toyota dealer, Toyota Let's Go Places. We'll be right back with sports.
What does it take to be the most fuel-efficient, full-line automotive manufacturer? Fuel-efficient vehicles, of course. And at Toyota, we've got them. From Camry and Camry Hybrid to Corolla, the best-selling car in the world, all the way to our Prius family, delivering up to 53 mpg. The great news is right now you could take advantage of financing as low as 0% or cash back savings of up to $1,000, all while enjoying excellent fuel economy. For full details, see any of your Inland Empire Toyota dealers today. Toyota, let's go places.
I'm Daryl Pheasant. I've been your treasurer for 28 years. I take my oath seriously, following the laws consistently and fairly. This complex job depends on experience. Experience to run a $200 million public investment pool. Experience working with state agencies, banks, attorneys, title companies. Experience to know the law and be able to explain it. With reduced staffing, we need a working treasurer. Let me continue working hard for you. Public service, experience, leadership that is unmatched. Vote Daryl Pheasant for County Treasurer.
Moses Lake Soccer pulled out a come-from-behind thriller in double overtime in their match with arch-rival Wenatchee last night. Reporter Sean Wells has a story.
Moses Lake hosted Wenatchee in a thriller at Lions Field. Panther senior defensive mid Tessa Britt opened the scoring in the 20th minute with a 35-yard set piece to give the Panthers a 1-0 lead. Wenatchee's defense played solid throughout the match, limiting Alicia Overland's chances on goal. Wenatchee keeper and Portland State commit Ashton Blanksma made save after save for the Panthers, until the Chiefs finally broke through. With 12 minutes left in the second half, Alicia assisted her twin sister Stephanie Overland to tie the match. This game would go to golden goal extra time, and Blanksma would continue to have key saves for Wenatchee. In second OT stoppage time, Alicia Overland finally found the back of the net, giving her 17 goals on the season and moving the Chiefs to 6-0 in Big Nine play. Moses Lake coach Rick Chara was impressed by the Wenatchee keeper.
We had a bunch of opportunities in the first half to score point blank. Ashton Blanksma's a really good keeper, man. She's going to Portland State, you know. She's going to play for a D1, really strong program, and you obviously saw that with her saves today.
Coach Char says these kind of games are why he loves coaching.
Oh, man. You know, I mean, those are the moments you coach, man, and those are the moments you stick through it and gut it out.
Moses Lake looks to improve to 7-0 in Big Nine play when they play at Eisenhower this Thursday. 5 Fiber One News, Sean Wells.
It was a dominating performance on the pitch for Ephrata as the Tigers had little trouble with Topnish. I had a chance to take in the home match, and I must say I was impressed with the way Coach Hillary Coombs has the team playing.
The match was scoreless for the first 20 minutes as the Tigers adjusted to a sagging Topnish defense. But once Ephrata figured out a way to get past the stacked group at the 18-yard line, goals came in bunches. Freddie Ham struck first in the 23rd minute of play to give the Tigers the lead. Haley Berryman made it 2-0 a minute later. Kim Bennett found the back of the Wildcat box with 17 minutes to go to give Ephrata a 3-score lead at the break. Ephrata opened up third quarter scoring with a goal by Chloe Spencer to stretch its lead to 4-0. Topnish put a score on the board midway through the period to narrow the gap to 4-1. Bennett's second goal of the match at the 71st minute put the final nail in the Wildcats' coffin.
The 5-1 win extends Ephrata's streak to 10 in a row. The just-released Seattle Times 2A State Soccer Poll has the Tigers at number 4. The team held the number 9 spot for the past 3 weeks. This is the first season in Coach Coombs' 15-year tenure that the team has cracked the top 10. Well, in other Basin soccer action, it was Warden holding off Royal 3-1 and Othello cruising past Quincy 5-1. There were also a few volleyball games going on as well. White Swan beat Warden, Quincy got past Topnish, Soap Lake turned back Mabton, Sealer blanked Ephrata, and Moses Lake lost in 5 sets to Wenatchee. And finally, Seahawk quarterback Russell Wilson was named NFC Player of the Week for his performance against the Redskins on Monday Night Football. Wilson earned a 127.3 quarterback rating on the night. He joins quarterback Randall Cunningham as the only QBs in NFL history to have a 120-plus passer rating and 120-plus rushing yards in the same game. Wilson also became the first player ever with at least 200 yards through the air and 100 yards on the ground on Monday Night Football. We'll be right back after this.
This is Garth Dano. I'm asking for your vote for Grant County Prosecutor and have practiced law here with my family for 34 years. I care about this county and the people who live and raise their families here. I'm committed to improving our justice system in Grant County so we can all be proud of it. I will hold serious offenders accountable and will work with all our police officers to protect the public. Currently, it takes 3 to 4 years to have a civil trial heard in our courts. I am committed to working with the judges to solve this unnecessary delay. Please vote for me in the upcoming general election. I am Garth Dano and I approve this message.
I'm Jacob Taylor, and I'm running for Grant County Auditor. As a certified public accountant, I hold myself to the highest level of ethical standards. As a former assistant state auditor and the current director of budget and accounting for Grant County, I have spent my entire professional career working in governmental finance. Please vote to ensure your next county auditor is certified with the experience and integrity necessary to lead Grant County forward. Vote Jacob Taylor, CPA, for Grant County Auditor.
Our spotlight story tonight is about the reopening of the Moses Lake High School swimming pool with a new roof and major improvements that has the high school swimmers raving. Reporter Jeff Chu has that story.
Moses Lake High School swimmers are now enjoying an Olympic-sized pool under a new roof. Carla Partita, a member of the girls' swim team for 3 years, voiced approval for the new facility.
I love it. I mean, the bubble, it was kind of weird seeing it go down because it was like part of our childhood, but like, it's cool. The blocks are so cool and the pool's like nice and spacious.
Haley Jo Tolliver, also on the swim team for 3 years, was also pleased.
It's so much better. It's amazing. So like before, the pool had really bad humidity, and so like bad hair day every day, and now it's consistently like 70 degrees in here, I think. And so it's really nice. It makes it easier to breathe too, because we'd have a lot of asthma attacks because the girls, they couldn't breathe because of all the humidity.
The $3.6 million structure replaces the plastic bubble which used to surround the pool. The district decided to build a new pool structure because of problems with humidity and mold. The pool closed last year after construction started on the 13,000 square foot building to house the pool. While students will get first priority in pool use, public hours will be 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. Mark Johnson, Executive Director of Operations at Moses Lake School District, said the new building is a major improvement.
This facility is different 2 or 3 really important ways. Number one, it's designed specifically as a pool building. And I guess that's the greatest difference with the bubble. The bubble was never intended to be, first, a permanent facility, and second, I don't think it was ever designed for pool use. More often you'll see facilities like that for indoor soccer, recreational facilities that aren't so humid.
It has about 2,000 square feet in additional space. The structure with natural lighting comes with humidity control and a new sound system. Bleachers to seat about 350 are being installed.
That'll be here sometime the middle of the month, and then we get to play a Rector set with them and put them together. And some of the boxes that are over on the north side now are the caps for those seats.
The school district paid about $1.4 million, and the state office of the superintendent of public instruction funded the rest. Johnson said the pool remains the most used facility in the school district.
We keep saying this is the most used classroom in the school district. We'll serve in excess of 200 kids a day through this pool, and that doesn't include all of our community use. That's just our student use. Particularly when we have our 5th graders, those numbers go up.
I'm Jeff Chu for iFiber One News.
We'll be right back after this.
Hello, my name is Michelle Jaderlin, and I'm running for Grant County Auditor. So why should you vote for me? I've lived here for 30 years, and for the past 23 years, I've worked for Grant County. I know every aspect of the job. The people at the county know and rely on me, and know I will be here when they need me. The auditor handles a great deal of money that needs to be accounted for by someone who is committed to serving the people of Grant County. My name is Michelle Jaderlin, and I'm running for Grant County Auditor.
Hi, this is Kelly Moore from Moore Furniture. I want to let you all know how excited we are about Sealy's new gel memory foam beds. Sealy has taken memory foam to a whole new level by infusing gel beads into the mattress to keep you from getting too warm while you sleep. They come with a 25-year warranty, and we've got them on our floor for you to try out. We also offer free delivery and in-house financing, so stop by and see us and get yourself sleeping good at night. Remember, whatever you do in bed, Sealy supports it. So come see us at Moore Furniture in Ephrata or find us on the web at moorefurniture.net.
Welcome back. 4 people have applied to fill Ken Kernan's position on the Moses Lake Irrigation and Rehabilitation District Board of Directors. Kernan resigned from his position in September to spend more time with his wife. The deadline for applications was Tuesday afternoon. The applicants include Norm Benson, Chris Dexter, Tom Bennett, and Richard Teals. The commissioners will narrow the applicants to one person who will serve the remainder of Kernan's term. An elementary school in Moses Lake participated in an international event Wednesday morning, joined by police and firefighters for a walk to school. I-501 News was there and has the story.
Students at Peninsula Elementary School in Moses Lake walked to school Wednesday morning as part of International Walk to School Day. The students were joined by Moses Lake police officers and firefighters, as well as Mayor Dick Dean and Deputy Mayor Karen Liebrecht. The walk was a good reminder for students and drivers to stay safe walking to and from school. This is the first year the school has participated in the event.
The real reason that we're doing this is to promote physical activity for our kids and also to alleviate some of the congestion that we have here at the school from all the buses and the parent pickup and drop off. So we're trying to spread that out. We have different designated areas that we want kids to be dropped off so that they can walk to school and just participate in this day. We had a huge community support, and that means a lot to us.
The students met up at designated walking points and waved at passing cars before heading to school. International Walk to School Day is held every October in communities in more than 40 countries across the world.
In Northwest News, bottles of marijuana-infused soda delivered to a Bellingham pot shop started exploding on the store shelf. The manager of Top Shelf Cannabis, Zach Hennepin, told KOMO it sounded like a shotgun going off. No one was injured at the store. Hennepin wore a face guard and protective clothing to move more than 300 bottles to a steel trash bin, and most had exploded by Tuesday. The legal sparkling pomegranate soda was made by Mirth Provisions of Longview and delivered on September 28th. Employees found a sticky mess the next day and heard and saw bottles randomly explode. Mirth Provisions founder, Adam Stites, says there was too much yeast in the soda and fermentation caused excess carbon dioxide to build up. An Oregon dad is charged with neglect for leaving his kids in a hot car as he received a nearly hour-long massage at a spa. Caitlin Bolduck reports.
Kids will be in a minivan outside the massage MV. It's a 5- and a 6-year-old inside the hot vehicle. They're covered in sweat, in distress.
Honking the horn for help and dripping with sweat. That's how Massage Envy employees describe the 2 kids locked inside a minivan parked right in front of their store in the middle of this hot October day.
We heard the horn honking out in the parking lot, and it was not really like an alarm honk. It was more, it sounded like kids honking the horn in a car.
Sunshine Fugit is the one who found the 2 young children. She says she tried to have a conversation with them to figure out where their parents were, but they didn't speak any English. That didn't matter, says Fugit. Even without understanding a word, she says she knew the 2 kids were in need of help.
It's distressing because you care about children and you want the best for them. So I was definitely concerned when I got to the car and realized that they were left alone and that they were so hot and sweaty.
Fugit says after the paramedics arrived to free the kids from the van, she realized their dad, Khalid Al-Bugami, was in the middle of a 50-minute massage. So she interrupted his session and told him to walk outside. At first, Al-Bugami claimed the children's mother was with them, but police said they quickly found out that wasn't true and arrested him for child neglect. Employees say they're just grateful the kids found a way to get help.
If they hadn't been honking, they never would have drew any attention to the car and they would have remained in there until he was done with his massage.
And that's going to do it for us here at I-501 News. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.